It's not your pond. You'll need to go find your own. You're gonna make a mess out of this one. Darn ducks. Go back to the barn. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm telling you, the weather couldn't be any more perfect. I am going to try something today. So we live on a long gravel driveway, most of you know that, and it takes a lot of crushed gravel, crushed rock, to keep our driveway in decent shape. So a couple weeks ago, I had several loads of rock delivered, and I was thinking, you know, it's probably going to be a wet winter. Need to get ahead of the rocks, need to get ahead of the potholes, and keep the driveway in good shape. So I had a bunch of gravel delivered. And I usually use a land plane to keep the gravel driveway under control. And the land plane works great. You can use a land plane, you can use a box blade, you can use an angle blade. But I've also got my landscape rake. And the land plane just doesn't do a very good job of bringing the gravel that has been sloughed off to the sides of the road back up onto the road. I don't really have a decent angle blade. I've got an old one, but the problem with the angle blade is unless you're really good at operating it, you can dig up a lot of dirt and throw dirt up on the driveway. And I'm not trying to clean out the ditch, but I am going to hook up the landscape rake. We're not trying to completely rework the driveway by any means, but that fresh rock that we just had put down, a lot of it is off the edges of the road, being pushed away. It's kind of getting that rumble board effect going on. So I think I'm going to hook up the landscape rake and just see what we can do with the landscape rake. A lot of people maintain their driveways with a landscape rake, so why not give it a shot? Now, when it comes to this stuff, I'm not an expert, don't claim to be one. I just pretend to be one on the internet. But, however, in all seriousness, this is a 6-foot landscape rake from Homestead Implements. And I think what I'm going to do is offset it. I'm going to try to set it up as far to the right as possible so that it sticks out past my tractor tires. And then I'll angle it. I'll point this side more forward. So that way when I'm driving, I can pull gravel from the ditch into the center of the road, because you want to build up the crown in the middle and let that road slough off to the sides. And right now, a lot of our gravel's been pushed out to the outside. So I'm going to offset it and angle it just like an angle blade. So this is the section of driveway that we had all the new gravel just tailgated out on. There's probably 6 or 8 loads of 1.5 inch, what we call 1.5 inch crusher run. So it's an 1.5 inch base with all the other little small stuff in there, and it packs really, really well. So I did come back in and lower the right side just a little bit so that my rake sets a little bit higher towards the center of the driveway, and that's kind of help with that crown. So we're going to see how the landscape rake will do maintaining a gravel driveway. think you can kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about bringing as much rock as I can from the side up to the middle. And yes, it is mounding the rock pretty good in the middle right now, but my plan is to go all the way down this side of the driveway, turn around, come back down the other side, and we'll have a pretty good mound of rock in the middle. Then we'll straighten that rake out and just knock it down, and that should give us a decent crown in the middle of the road, sloughed off to the edges. That's the thought anyways. We'll see how it works. Well, it's not perfect, but after just one pass down either side and then all the way back down and back down the center with the rake straightened out, it's really looking good. And I'm actually quite impressed at how well the landscape rake is doing in spreading out the rock, which it only makes sense. I mean, it's not a box blade, it's not a land plane, but it's doing some of the same functions as an angle blade specifically. And it works really, really well at getting a fairly decent crown on the road and spreading the rock out evenly. Now, this is on freshly laid gravel. This has just been on our road for maybe 2 weeks. You know, you come back in July when it's been 4, 5, 6 months since you've had rock put on the road, the landscape rake's probably not going to do the job that a box blade or the land plane would do, because it's got those blades that cut into the gravel and bust it up and rework it. This fresh gravel is much easier to work, and that's why I think it's perfect with this landscape rake. And it will 100% get rid of all those washboards that we've had. And you know, we had all this rock put down and no rain, and then just driving over it as it was tailgated out, it's caused a lot of that ripple washboard effect. And my wife does not like that, and I don't either. So landscape rake is working really good at fixing all that. Sing it to me, Freedom. You called all the goats over here. What's up, Bear? You went out for a while? Come on. I let you out all the time. Whoa! 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 Back up, Lambert. Back up. Back up. Chill out. As I was saying, Bear, I let you out all the time, but I never let you in. Yet you're always in there. You know that? Well, everybody looks hungry. Freedom's being mouthy. The landscape rake worked really, really well on the driveway. I was actually really surprised at how well it did. But got all that done. Good enough for the girls I go with. At least that's what my dad used to say. Problem is there's just one. Only gone with one girl, and golly, close to half my life. In other news, we're gonna do the evening chores and feed everybody and make sure everybody's got plenty of water and everything. But let me get in here and keep working with RJ. Here lately, he's been letting me pet him quite a bit on Ralph. RJ's been friendly, hasn't he? I'm still not sure it's because he likes me petting him. I think it has more to do with the feed bucket than anything. But anyways, they're hungry. It's time to eat. Went ahead and threw out a little corn on the ground for the loudmouth goose and his wild flock of birds. Haven't seen the roosters fighting today. I don't know where the old gray rooster. He's been hiding out a little bit, but actually, I saw him this morning, but I haven't seen him this evening. But he was in there with Isaac and Copper and everybody this morning, so he's probably been whooped. Watch out! Give me some room. Give me some room. Need a little space. Pepper literally follows behind me and dumps all the tubs out. Don't you, Pepper? Huh? Don't you? You just go dump everything out. All right. Mr. RJ, can I pet you today? Oh. You just got to get him while he's eating his dinner. Here, I'll bring you a little food over here, RJ. Look at this. Ralph, what are you doing eating over here? You're always over at the gate. What is it, buddy? Are you hungry? That's so awesome. I never would have thought RJ would get to this point. Most of our alpacas and most of the other alpacas that we've ever been around don't like to be petted. They don't like to be touched. They don't want anything near their head for sure. They get a little antsy, but even if it only works while we're feeding, I figure if I continue to do this on a regular basis, eventually RJ might like it, might allow me to pet him when he's not even eating. We'll see. We'll see, won't we, RJ? Now this little girl, on the other hand, has not progressed as far on me letting me touch her as RJ. She lets me get close. Whoop! I touched you. I just touched you for a second. Why is it every time I come out here, you have stuff hanging out of your mouth? Reba. Reba. Hey. Come here. You touch me? You gonna touch me? Aw. That's progress. Alright, I'll let y'all eat. I won't harass you too much. But we're definitely making progress in the alpaca world, especially with the babies. Ain't that right, Reba? You hungry, Copper? You don't have anything to say? Hey, quit headbutting my goat, buddy. Is this what you want? You want a bite? You're gonna have to get out of the way. Hey, take it easy. Easy on the equipment. Bro, you're gonna have to back up. You smell like a billy goat. And you look like one too. There you go. You happy now, bro? Isaac says you're eating out of his bucket. You understand? Hello? Isaac, I think you're going to have to go find another bucket to eat out of, man. There's plenty of places. Looks like the rest of the gang's home. It's about supper time, so I'm going to finish my chores and go get started on some supper. Hey, Copper, we're having pork chops for supper. How's that sound? Homegrown pork chops, buddy. No? All right. Get ducks, they said. It'll be fun. They won't mess up the water. No, will they, Goose? Ducks won't mess up nice, clean water. Lambert, I have a question. Have you seen the price of eggs in the grocery store? Huh? I mean, they're like little golden nuggets. So if I had a suggestion for anyone out there, I would say now would be a good time to get you some laying hens, because I just don't see the price of eggs getting any cheaper. And these are way more healthy than what you get at the grocery store. Did you ask who I was talking to? That's a silly question.
Yeah, you were talking to the animals.
750,000 people on YouTube and about 550,000 on Facebook.
Okay.
That's who I'm talking to.
Aren't they pretty? I forgot to get them.
Yes, you did. That's why I come to get them.
Good call.
I saw you, I was editing DJ's video today and she was like, oh, look, eggs. And then she walked off and left them.
Oh, I got distracted. You know, babies.
Babies. We're not having any more babies.
No, we're done with the babies.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page there.
Goat babies is what I got distracted by.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take my 4 eggs and go to the house since Bear didn't eat them. Bear. He eats more eggs than we do. But anyways, driveway in good shape. Animals in good shape. Got a few eggs gathered. Save us a little money at the grocery store because eggs are unbelievably expensive. Not that I really don't think you're never going to get ahead in the egg world. I don't feel like, for the most part. If you've got 6, 8, 10 chickens, you're going to spend more money on feed and everything else and supplies than you are eggs, unless you eat a ton of eggs. But homegrown's always better than store-bought, and it feels good to provide yourself with your own homegrown food. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.